Hi, I'm Renat, one of the founders of RevOS, and would like to show you around how you can get started with RevOS today. So when logging into RevOS, you will find yourself in a dashboard where you'll find a variety of all of the models you created. And models is where you generate value out of RevOS, like by predicting the various outcomes for your sales, marketing, and customer success. We're going to create a very simple new model now and just name the model. Let's say customer health scoring. And as a next step, you'll have a possibility to create just a model from scratch. So that will be like a very simple table, similar to Excel, where you can just enter the data you want. We can start with sample data, import a predefined Excel file or like a spreadsheet if you have a data, or connect to the various integrations we have. We will here for this demo just showing the sample data. And just to give you an idea how it looks like, this is like a very simple table which you can see, validate, and edit. You can add additional columns here just by clicking on the plus here on the right and naming the column. So for example, here we have some Boolean data which can be easily edited, as well as all the data points you can edit by double click here. After the data is there, we can just click on the model again and try to create a feature. A feature is like a KPI of your customer health score of your model in this case, and the feature can be created here. We prepared a couple of templates which were built on top of the various discussions, as well as our one of the widely used customer health scoring models in the industry. And here, for example, we can start with contract renewal date, which is for customer health score, a significant very simple way to see that we are speaking to the right customers at the right time. And here you can see the feature overview. So what you can already see, we took the data from our generated example, from our sample, and then are already scored it. So you can see we have like a high score, a medium score, and the low score. And the rules for scoring you can configure here when you click on adjust threshold. And here you can see a very nice overview of the data which we have. So this is again randomly generated data, which is just showing the distribution. And in this case, we are talking about like contract days before renewal. What number of days is left before the contract renewal of a customer in terms of like software service contract, for example. And it's worth speaking to the customers, let's say early as like, I don't know, 60 days before the renewal. But if customer have 180 days, it's actually pretty good, so we're in a good shape there. We don't need to act immediately. Therefore, by changing the thresholds, you can automatically see the scoring criteria are adding, or scoring evaluation is changing. And after we're done, we just click apply, and the model will recalculate itself. So you can see here the scores were updated. We can see the individual values here, sort through it, navigate through it, and then also by clicking on features back, we can create additional features. For example, let's start with license utilization is a good one. So license utilization is when you're selling some products or services to customers, which depends on the number of users and the, let's say, utilization of the sold licenses. So you can see here a little formula as well. Just like before, we can adjust the threshold here. So license utilization less than 40% is actually pretty not very good, but everything above 70 is pretty solid. So as you can see, as before, the data automatically updated, model recalculated, and as you have seen here, we created already two groups. And then let me just create another feature and take, I don't know, maybe like a NPS as one of the very frequently used score. So the same we see here, we can adjust the thresholds. So for NPS is actually from -100 to +100, and everything above 80 is actually pretty good, and everything below 40 for the NPS is actually not very solid. As you can see, after this manipulations, we have already seen, or we have already created the first scoring model. So the model here, we have a total score, which is calculated based on the individual groups, and group scoring is calculated based on individual features or individual KPIs. As you can see, within a few minutes, we just created already a fully fetched model, which you can do today, and just really give it a try, and hope you like it. And the additional features of the platform, like all the integrations we have, and automatic updates and historical values, we can definitely discuss in one-to-one calls. Just reach out. We are here to help, and really happy to see you around. See you.